Let's talk about outcomes. When you need some accounting work or legal work done, you go to your accountant or attorney. Do you say to them, I need what you do, I want to hire you in on a salary, and I want you to work in our office? No, of course not. You go with a specific outcome in mind, you discuss it, and the professional across from you will either provide an estimate of time and cost, or if they're not sure, they might recommend an interim step or a preliminary step to get to that estimate. After you start the work, both of you are helping each other to get to that outcome, and you're probably not worried too much about where and when the other person's doing the work. You're both focused on the result. And isn't that how work should be everywhere? And it is that way in many parts of our economy. Let's start with manufacturing. Can you imagine starting a shift, a production run, and saying to people, you're all professionals, you know this work, do the right thing? No. The shift is going to start with a plan. Here's how many units of each type we're going to produce, and here's how many materials and parts we need to stage for the next shift. And it's true in hospitals, airlines, hospitality, film production. Even in an orchestra, there are specific outcomes and performances that everybody's working toward. Somehow, with professional work in offices, we often suspend that discipline. We hire people in on a salary, people are expected to show up in the office, and essentially we're paying them to be in the office. Yes, everyone has, or most people have, a job description which describes their role. Maybe you have monthly or quarterly goals, but are you specific with your people about what is going to be the outcome or the output of work each week? Often the answer is no. For so many years of my working life, I've worked as a consultant and contractor because I want to be focused on the outcome. I don't want to be paid to work in an office on a salary. And that leads us to the big quit or the great resignation. If you focus on the outcomes, even in office work, and plan it each week, there's going to be a lot more clarity and less confusion between you and your people. This thing about, well, everyone's a professional, you all have experience, do the right thing. Yes, those may be true, but it leads to confusion and often office politics, misunderstandings, and so forth.